The man swallowed a devil fruit, hoping to awaken a powerful skill and become an adventurer, but he never could have imagined that his talent would turn out to be nothing more than a farmer who could only accelerate crop growth. Meanwhile, his childhood friend Lucy awakened the rare sword saint talent, and since a person can only eat one devil fruit in their lifetime, consuming a second one would result in instant death by poisoning. Even more tragically, Lucy, who originally planned to return home and farm with him, was told by a nun that she had to travel to the holy city and become an adventurer to protect the kingdom. The two parted ways from that moment on. Little did anyone know that Jack's seemingly insignificant farmer skill was actually a true god-tier ability. This was because he accidentally discovered that he was immune to the poisonous effects of devil fruits and could continue eating them to awaken new skills. Of course, Jack was completely unaware of this at first. After parting ways with Lucy, he returned home to farm. He survived by picking fruit for food and selling fruit to earn money, but he never gave up on becoming an adventurer. Whenever he had free time, he would go out into the wilderness to practice swordsmanship. During that time, at the village chief's request, he took in a young girl named Jenny. They divided up the household chores, and life was relatively peaceful. That was, until Jenny cooked him dinner one evening, and that dinner was made using a devil fruit he had just harvested. Before she could finish speaking, Jack felt a wave of heat surge through his body, and immediately collapsed to the ground. He thought he was about to die from poisoning, but to his surprise, not only did he survive, he also awakened his second skill, Sword God. At the same time, Jenny experienced the same reaction. Moments later, she awakened the appraisal skill. Using it, she was able to see the description of Jack's abilities. It turned out that his farmer skill had a passive effect that granted immunity to devil fruit toxicity. As for the newly awakened Sword God skill, as long as Jack wielded a sword, his attack power would increase dramatically, and his magic resistance would rise as well. Upon hearing this, Jack immediately rushed outside to test his newly acquired Sword God skill. With his confidence restored, Jack brought Jenny to the Adventurers Guild the next day, planning to register as an adventurer first, and then work hard to catch up to Lucy. Jenny also secretly swore that she would use her appraisal skill to support Jack in the future. Just then, Jack accidentally ran into Kevin. Kevin arrogantly demanded an apology. However, Jack didn't bother responding to him at all. Seeing this, Kevin drew his sword and slashed at Jack without hesitation. To everyone's shock, Jack blocked the attack with one hand. Kevin was visibly stunned, then awkwardly claimed that he had been holding back. After saying that, he turned around and left with his subordinates to carry out a mission. At the same time, Jack received a commission from the guild. He soon set out with Jenny and arrived at their destination. Their task this time was to eliminate the slimes that had appeared nearby. At first, Jack was a little worried, but the moment he drew his sword, his body felt as light as a feather. The boost in leg strength left him utterly astonished. He effortlessly one-shot the slimes. After that, all he had to do was bring back part of the slimes' bodies to receive his reward. Just then, Jack suddenly heard the sounds of battle nearby. Looking closely, he realized it was Kevin, the same person he had just met at the guild. Standing before them was a high-level monster, an ogre. With a single casual attack, the ogre completely wiped out their team's fighting capability. Jack kindly asked if they were alright, but the moment Kevin saw Jack, a twisted idea formed in his mind. The next second, he deliberately lured the ogre in Jack's direction. However, now armed with the sword